Hello, my ghouls and goblins. My name is Orange, and I'm here to talk to you about Little Nightmares. This is just Markiplier playing a game. I have nothing in my room to throw that's related to Little Nightmares, but well. So Little Nightmares is a horror game that I've been playing on my Twitch, and it's been fantastic. I chose this game to welcome October, and now we're coming to a close. What was that? Yeah. And I just want to talk about it a bit, and I really liked it. Little Nightmares is pretty much like a platforming horror game, kinda. You play you play as a character named Six, and you kind of just walk around not knowing exactly why you're here or why you're so small, because compared to the rest of the world, you are very teeny tiny, which makes for some really cool like segments and locations, because normal everyday objects would appear as really big to you, and it just is really cool to run around and maneuver through the world and seeing the different puzzles and things that they came up with, the people who made the game. And it's really cool. And it's also pretty scary. It isn't the most horrifying thing in the world, but it does have like really nice like atmospheric type of things and really cool monster designs and stuff like that. The art style of the game is very reminiscent of Tim Burton, sorta. My friend kind of pointed that out as we were playing it, and yeah, I kind of agree with her. It's kind of Tim Burton-y. There isn't really a story; it's kind of up to your interpretation. It has to do a lot with eating and food and gluttony and other stuff like that. We see a lot of like awful looking creatures, and like near the end we see a beautiful woman type of thing, so like that kind of poses a few questions about like what is actually about and stuff. And there's also like gnomes just like running around that place. I think they're just kind of there for you to as collectibles that you can try and find, and if you find one you can hug it and you collect it, sorta. There's also like these doll things that you can break, which for the longest time I didn't know you can break the dolls, so like I didn't actually collect them at all, because in order to collect them you have to break them. So I kind of went through the whole game getting absolutely none of them. I've only got like 3, and that was near the end when I accidentally broke one of them, which was kind of an interesting revelation. The game is pretty easy, just kind of running around and dodging huge ass monsters, at least huge compared to you. You're like a mouse compared to them. There's like 4 main monster. No, wait, 5 technically. We have a short guy with very long arms. We have chefs with huge butcher knives. We have a weird water monster. We have like the people that go to this place, like the residents, kinda. We're all like really big people, and like they want nothing more but to eat. And then we have a big, beautiful lady person that kind of turns you to stone if she looks at you. So that's great. But yeah, and then like there's like the different in each area. There's always like vastly different like layouts and just like different maneuvers and obstacles you have to figure a way around and stuff. And it's really neat. There's also some DLC for the game as well. There's 3 chapters. Actually, before we go to the DLC, the game itself is very short. I beat the vanilla version of the game in 4 hours. So you can easily beat it really quickly. Which is kind of sad because it's so good and I really want to see more. And I hope that Little Nightmares 2 has a much longer story mode. It just has a lot more in it. But I guess the only complaint really is just like, I want more. So you have to know that they're doing something good. That's the only complaint. Well, it's not the only complaint. It's like the biggest one. Everything else is just like very nitpicky type of stuff. Like the controls are kind of very like slippery kind of controls. And also, if you don't have good depth perception, it makes it kind of tricky to maneuver around the world because it requires you to like know where to jump and like where certain things are to properly dodge from monsters and stuff. And if you're not good with depth perception, you'll be falling a lot, like me. I fell an ungodly amount of times during this game, to the point where I kind of got frustrated a lot. It just kind of made the experience sort of annoying. But that mainly took part in like the DLC type of stuff. Like DLC relies more on puzzle solving and platforming, which is where depth perception really matters. And it just kind of got frustrating after a while. But the DLC are all like around 45 minutes or so. 45 minutes to an hour each. Like there's 3 chapters. Each of them kind of revolving around different monsters from the first game. Like we faced the water monsters. We faced the long-armed small person. And we faced the lady person, the big lady person. But this time around, you don't play as 6, you play as a different character that you don't really know the name of at the moment. But they wear a blue coat of some kind. And that's the main difference. And also you kind of re-explore some of the areas 6 was at, where 6 already explored from, but like you're kind of going backwards, sorta. Which is really cool. I like that aspect of it. And you get to see 6 as you play through the DLC areas, which is really cool storytelling. But DLC stuff, as I said, mainly is very puzzle oriented. So it's not much of a horror game anymore, it's more puzzle type of stuff and more platforming. Which isn't necessarily bad. The DLC was pretty fun. But like, in the DLC area, the second chapter, I encountered a glitch where I couldn't progress for the longest time, and I was stuck trying to figure out what to do. I just didn't know, so I just killed myself by falling down a large shaft thing. And right when I came back to life, the solution was solved, so I could just move on easily. So that kind of pissed me off. Kind of pissed me off a lot. Isn't the biggest deal or anything, but like, it should have been working. The thing should have been working, but it didn't. And it was just frustrating. It's just fucking frustrating. The first CFC area is like platforming above like a water, and you have to dodge the water monster. It's pretty straightforward. You just keep moving straight and dodging, and you solve a few puzzles and stuff like that. Which is probably the scariest of all the DLC areas. Chapter 2, or DLC 2, is the one that I got stuck with the glitch. In that one, you have to just like, that one's very puzzle oriented, and you have to solve a bunch of puzzles using the gnomes. And the gnomes help you out by solving the puzzles for you, and stuff like that. And you just have to collect a bunch of gnomes to power this furnace area, which after I collected all the gnomes, the furnace wasn't working, so that was fun. In this DLC, you do encounter the long-armed man, so he's pretty scary in that DLC area. The last DLC is very, very puzzle-oriented, and you kind of face against the tall lady, which has a very nice like atmosphere to it, very calm and somber. And it's just like with cool puzzles and things. But yeah, I decided to play this game as well for the Devil Nightmares 2 coming out here next year. But the second one is coming up, so I'm really excited for that. And I will be playing that on my Twitch when it comes out, or next Halloween. I'm not sure. I haven't made up my mind yet on that. But if you want to catch that, and if you want to see other horror games I'm going to be playing, go check out my Twitch. I've been playing with a few friends, and it's been a lot of fun. I think that's all I have to say about Little Nightmares. It was just really cool. It was really like dark and disturbing, and just had a lot of like horrendous themes to it, and I really liked it. It was really fun. So, if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more of this sexy face. Let me know what you thought of Little Nightmares and if you liked it, because I personally really liked it. Again, go check out my Twitch. I know I put it over there. In the description, I'll have the link. And yeah, I think that's it. I've been live streaming Layers of Fear, which this Friday I'll be finishing up, which I'm super excited for. And that's all I think. I hope you have a pleasant October, and I hope to see you around. Bye.